Yeah, we are.
Alright. Yeah, so call Allah.
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wa'ara Kakwadash.
Yahweh being the people called God, Yahweh Shai being the people called Jesus. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone Church. Salutations as well to the elder bishops. Alright. On down to the rest of the elders and Akim, also the branches hold forth the true word of life. So yeah, we the Hebrew Israelites come out here, we got prophesied down for all America. You know, ultimately teaching the gospel, right? Truly teaching the gospel and the will of God, all right? Because by way of this kingdom falling, it brings the kingdom of the Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, whole Proverbs 25:5.
Yep.
And that's by process of many events that's going to allow this great kingdom that's to come, this righteous kingdom to come to be. And that's going to be through a lot of events of destruction. All right?
Okay.
The eradicating of a lot of people. You got it.
Yeah, Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 5, it says, take away the wicked from before the king.
Yeah. See?
And
Before the kingdom can come, right? For obviously, which come with a king, talking about Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the scripture say the Lord Yahweh is a great king above. He's the king of kings, man. I tell you that in the 19th chapter. All right. But in order to bring forth that kingdom, through that king, for the reign of that king, you have to take away the things that will prevent it. All right, from being, because this is going to be a perfect world. But you got it. Read it again.
yeah, Proverbs chapter 25 and 5, it says, take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness.
See that? So there it is. So that's going to be by a process of elimination, if you will. You know? The only one that's going to be able to rule is going to be by process of elimination. You know? Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 5. So basically, when all death comes, you know, the only king that's going to be able to withstand it is going to be the one that will be the king. See that? Go ahead, 32 and 9.
Yep. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I, and I heal.
Yeah.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
See that? Go ahead. Just like he's the king of kings. We're going to get Proverbs, Revelation 19 chapter. Go ahead.
Yep.
Point.
It says, for I lift up my hand to heaven.
For who does?
For I
does, right? Go ahead.
For I lift up my hand to heaven.
For I lift up my hand to heaven. Go ahead.
And say, I live forever.
And say, I live, he lives forever. I'm talking about the Most High. This is the Most High said. See that? So he lived forever. So throughout all of the destruction and death, men dying, the Lord not going to die. You know what I'm saying? He going to still be here. Men could be long gone, the Lord still going to be going on. You know what I'm saying? And that he gave that same power. Did you finish the verse?
Yep.
He gave that same power to his son. Revelation 1 and 18.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, I am he that liveth
Yep.
and was dead.
Yep.
And behold,
See, I am he that lived and was dead. See, this somebody that died, man. But he was a God. You see that? He was a God. You know? But he died. How? You know, because he was an Israelite under the curse. But because of that, him being a God, him the Son of God, he was able to come into his true state, his true state. Right? Go ahead.
yep, it says, and behold,
the one that lived forever and determines life and death. was able to get at to him, because he's like, wait, you a God. See that? So the one that's going to be able to stand after the smoke clears from all the destruction by process of elimination will be the one, you know, that's fit to be the king. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. So I say, he that endured to the end shall be saved.
Yep.
Meaning going to rule.
Yep. It says, and behold, I am alive forevermore.
You want to turn from the top?
Yep, from the top, Revelation 1 and 18, it says, I am he that liveth and was dead. And behold, I am alive.
Who is?
I
am alive. Go ahead.
I am alive forevermore.
I am alive. Like, because the Most High, he's already alive. You see what I'm saying? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Or Yahweh. Shalom. Shalom. Ak. Shalom. Ak. Brother Nakoya and the brother Kapar. I got you. Fort Smith. Prince.
Shalom, shalom.
Yep. Up the road. But, yeah, so he's like he said, I am alive forevermore. Because the Most High already said he lived forever. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I am alive forevermore. Because he gave that same power. Go ahead. He gave that same power to Yahweh Shah. All right. So let's get Matthew 5 and 48.
Mm-hmm. It's the book of Matthew in the 5th chapter. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 48, it reads, Be ye therefore perfect,
Be ye therefore perfect. Come on.
even as your Father which is in heaven.
Just like the heaven, even as your Father, meaning just like the Heavenly Father. Those of you that was called to be that's his children. That was called to be God's. You can hold that and what's that? Psalms 83, 82 and 5.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 39?
Keep reading.
Yeah, so like I dropped it. Yeah, verse 48. So like it says, Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
So we got to be just like that. So Yahweh, when all the smoke clears from all the destruction that's going to come forth, and also Yahweh Shah is going to be the one still standing, but also Israel. You see that? But starting with the elect. And that's who's going to reign by process of elimination. Who's going to be still standing, you know, once this kingdom going to go down to continue life after. Those that will live forevermore. And guess what? When that starts going, when that happens, right? When these missiles shot, it's gonna shake the whole earth, right? What's gonna happen to those that's left of Israel, the elect that is? They're gonna be changed to where they live forevermore before they come down. Right? They're gonna be changed by being beamed up away from the nuclear missiles, right, onto the ships to watch the destruction. Right? Let's get that, Revelation 15. And start at 1. And they're gonna be watching from immortal bodies, living forevermore, getting ready to come back down to reign. See that? So that's why he says, you can finish it first. Be ye therefore perfect. It's gonna happen, right? You don't got a choice. Go ahead.
That was it on it.
Even as your Father, heaven and heaven. Okay, come.
I read through, but I can read it again.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
Go ahead and jump to
Revelation.
Yeah, you can jump to Revelation.
And I'm holding the Psalms.
Yeah, the 82 and 5.
That's Revelation chapter 15.
Matter of fact, go to the 82 real quick.
Yeah. Got you. Psalm chapter 82 and verse 5, it says, They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said.
See, things not as meaning. Things, all the foundations are out of course. Meaning what? Things ain't running how they supposed to be. Things ain't as the Heavenly Father wants them to be. How He set them up to go. You know, the people that set the rule ain't ruling. The people that really need to be ruling, you know, meaning, aren't ruling. And that's who the Israelites. You know, governing that rule through the ways of the Heavenly Father, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Heavenly Father. All right, go ahead, because that's when you make one's way prosperous. You know, when your heart is executing the government of your house. At this point, you boss me outside. You got it?
Yep, Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. It says, I have said, ye are gods,
Go ahead.
and all of you are children of the Most High.
So he said, I have said, ye are gods. So it ain't just the Heavenly Father. You know, it's people that's on earth as well. Starting with it's the Israelites specifically. Starting with the elect. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
But you gonna die. We spent a time, generations, many years, decades, centuries of dying. Never, you know, if we do get a hold of the some type of rulership, or it's just amongst us for a short period of time, you know. But then we're subjected back to those that surround us, you know, that don't know the ways of the Heavenly Father, and thus it's always wickedness going forth. It's never, you know, righteousness. All right, and that it tell you that when you go to Psalms 106 and I want to say 35.
It's the book of Psalms chapter 106 and verse 35. It reads, but, yep. Yeah, 35, it says, but were mingled among the heathen.
Jump up.
Yeah, start at verse 34. It says, they did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, commanded them.
See, while we was in rulership, we never did it. We had chances to. Even if we wasn't in rulership, our ways of destroying them would be like, nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
First chapter of Judges.
Yep, exactly. We're going to go into that. Not now, but you got it.
It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learnt their works.
See that?
And they served their idols.
See, but instead, Jake didn't do that. Jake was ruling when Jake wasn't ruling. We didn't do that. You know, we always want to be like them. All right? Jake want a damn president instead of being God. Because that's what a president is a king. You see what I'm saying? We weren't supposed to do that. There was a time we didn't have a king over us, so that meant what? We was his gods. But guess what, Lord? All right, y'all want a king? I'm gonna make your king a god. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learnt their works.
And I'm gonna still play my will out that I wanted for you. Y'all all gonna be kings. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hence gods. These kings are gods. That's why I rule when we get in that, when you know, as this shit go down, we hold on, and we there to still be standing to start a new world. It ain't gonna fall.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna be in rulership because we're the kings, but we're gonna be able to stay kings and not fall because we're gonna be as gods. Go ahead.
Yep.
All the way around this time.
Got it. It says, and they served their idols.
See, but see, Jake, you know, in past times didn't understand this. That's why I said now we understand more than the ancients.
Right.
You know, I think that Psalms 119 and like 111. You know, you can read it from the top. Man, we wanted to get it. We
Yeah, kind. Psalms chapter 106 and verse 35, verse 34 says, they did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them,
Yep.
but were mingled among the heathen and learnt their works.
See, they were mingled among the heathen and learnt their works. So that's it. So we go back to the previous joint we was reading. That was that Psalms 82, yeah. Because that's what caused us to go on, though we was gods, but die like men. Because we trying to be like men, caught up among them. See, that ain't the will of the Heavenly Father. He gonna destroy men. All right? So like he said, cursed be he that maketh man his arm. Or, we get it real quick. Jeremiah 17, and jump to the point. It says, that 17 and 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man. See? It says, and make it flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord. Exactly. And that's exactly what Jake did. We was as gods, but we became like men because we was trusting this man. You see that? Guys don't do that, man. All right? You got it.
Yep. Psalm chapter 82 and verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand.
Man.
They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
See that's how these people around us are. They don't know. You see that? Going into Amos 3rd chapter. What? It's, you only have I known. You know? These Amos the 3rd chapter, then what's that? Second Ezra the 3rd chapter. You know? Where he says these heathens, they, you know, you go through the heathen, yeah, they flowing wealth and all this, but you're gonna find your name ain't nowhere, nor has ever been anywhere but Israel. Then you get to the 6th chapter and he says these heathens have ever been reputed as nothing. They always never been nothing. That's why they always never knew the Lord. Because it's only about knowing the Lord to where you're something. The only way you're something is by knowing the Lord. Again, that's when you're gonna make your way prosperous. This place doesn't know the Lord, so that's why this place is ending.
Right.
That's why this place is going to be destroyed completely. All over the earth, all these kingdoms coming down. You know, this one kingdom is coming down. But all these, I mean, you could say kingdoms because it's countries. So within a country, like how it'd be like you a king in your own home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it is. You know, because that's why it says in Psalms, the kingdoms have become. No, that's Revelation 19:2, but it's also in Psalms. He said the kingdoms have become our Lord. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. This is Psalm chapter 82 and 6. It says, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men.
See, but ye shall die like men. Though you in the midst of all of this. Read it one time from the previous verse.
Yep. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand.
Talking about the heathen. Yeah.
They walk on in darkness.
See? Look, that's all we see, right?
Straight up.
You hit the highways, people just walk by with no clue what's going on. At they wits end, staggering, drunk off the, you know, the philosophies of be about philosophy. They're caught up in the philosophy of there being a such thing as philosophies. Everybody can have a philosophy.
Exactly.
Some Hakuna Matata shit, you know? That's how these people think.
Literally.
That's why when you talk to them, they be like, well, that's how you see it.
What you see.
That's what you think. This is what I think. Man, it's one way. You know? There's only one truth. You have something?
Nah. Looking for something, but it's called good.
Okay.
Yep. Psalm chapter 82 and verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations, all these establishments, they push forth things that's against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And if they got things that's of Yahweh Shem Yahushua's level, you know what I'm saying? It's them, you know, or flipped on the left-hand side. You know? All these damn lodges, you know, the damn school of Scientology, all this madness, you know? Fraternities, all these different schools of thought, all right? But are thoughts of understanding. No understanding.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men.
See, and ye shall die like men, like these people around you, because you caught up with them. You know, you're gonna go down. You know, by the same things they're gonna go down by. You know, because you don't know the Lord. It's that simple. You don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why so many of our people dying left and right. Though they supposed to be gods, dying left and right like men, like heathens. Go ahead.
Yep. it says, and fall like one of the princes.
See? And fall like one of these princes. Because why? You going to try to be a politician. Get your head. If they had split JFK head open, what make Dr. Yeah, how much more Dr. K?
Man.
Dr. MLK.
Right.
Look, Dr.
ML,
You know?
Exactly.
How much more?
Exactly.
You know? If the Lord is willing to split his head open, how much more your head when your head ain't in the right place? He was doing what he was supposed to be doing. You know? He a goddamn heathen. Lord split Dr. K head open. Dr. King head open. I went to the spot in Memphis. Went to the hotel he died. It's a museum. You know? We went to they got the place he got shot at as a damn, basically, it's a monument. You know what I'm saying? A monument of wickedness. You know? His hotel room on display, you can look it up. His hotel room, as it was the night he stayed in it up until the morning when he came out of it and got killed. It was as it was, meaning the damn room cleaners lady didn't even make it in there yet. That nigga died right in front of that mother. You know what I'm saying? Got set up, trusting in these damn devils. You know, dude, and then they got the cause it's, you know what I'm saying? You know, the building dude shot from across the building. I forget his name, but that's not really a part of the tourist attraction. But they project you to look over there. That building's still right there. It's right in Memphis. Go ahead. Went there when I was a shorty.
Yeah, James Earl Ray.
Yeah, James Earl Ray. Chuck.
Right. Yeah, continuing Psalms 82, in verse 7, it says, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, judge the earth.
See? So that the Lord gonna bring an end to it. He gonna make it to where this ain't going on no more because we not getting nowhere. It's just a cycle of death. The scriptures talk about that, right? Wrath wasn't made for man. Things like that, but it talks about what? The kingdom of death. Alright? Let's get that real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 14. It says, for he created, who's the he? The Most High. Let's start at 13. Matter of fact, start at 12. It says, seek not death in the era of your life. Right? Don't end up dying, meaning don't end up dying, you know, because you out here, you know, in the philosophy that you can create your own philosophy. You know, God he knows your heart and all this bullshit. What does that even mean? Don't die in the area of your life. Don't end up dying when you are trying to be outside but don't have no understanding. You know what I'm saying? Don't die in the area of your life. Don't get hit in traffic, you know, because you're trying to cross the street without even realizing, like, and being circumspect of, like, how the street moves, the traffic that goes through, the type of people that's in these cars that help make up the traffic. Don't end up dying because you're not considering none of that, right? It says, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. You see? For God, Yahweh, made not death, neither hath he pleasure in the destruction of the living. Now, who is he talking to? Is he talking about, everybody know he's talking about his people, first and foremost, because those are the living. That's what Adam was considered, the living soul. But he ended up pulling destruction upon him, upon the works of his own head. I don't give a damn your wife gave you this. I told you don't eat this shit. Did you know that came from that tree? Obviously he did, because that's why he punished him. You know? Don't lean upon your own understanding. I told you how to do it. You know? And if you follow it, you will be as a king. You'll be as royal. You'll be as a princess. Right? Get Proverbs 8 real quick.
Yep. Proverbs chapter 8,
14.
and verse 14. It says, counsel is mine.
See?
And sound wisdom.
See? And sound wisdom, not just wisdom. Because, I mean, again, you got many schools of thought. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, by me.
About who?
Salaki. Skip some. Counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. By me, kings reign.
See, by me, kings reign. See, by him kings reign. If you want to be a king, you're gonna walk according to the rule of these scriptures, man. You can finish that verse.
And princes decree justice.
And who's the princes? Those of Yasha Allah. He, prince, power. Shar means prince. All right? Go to Bible Shah, that Galatians 6:16. As many as walk according to this rule. Yup.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 16, it says, and as many as walk according to this rule.
That's many. It don't matter. It ain't gonna be a monarch, if you will, in the kingdom. You know? Because to see your brothers, to see yourself. To see your house on the throne is to see yourself on the throne. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because look, the reason why these nations that's on this one earth are battling because they all see themselves as more, more than the next, which causes that. There ain't no choice but that work, because
when they all the same.
It never make sense.
I wanna, that's why we're all gonna rule, because we're gonna have that understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's all one. It's one spirit. It's gonna be literally. It's not gonna be just because it's not gonna be literal. Yeah, Yahweh Shemel Shah, the King of Kings, but he ruled it in Jacob. You see that? So that's why it's gonna be joint heirs with him. He gave it to Yahweh. Look, that's why he said because Yahweh truly the king, right? But see, he got that mentality, which is why we're able to say this, because he's teaching us his doctrine, how to look at things. So he don't got a problem with, he like, Yahweh Shah, he rules. Because me seeing him rule is me ruling. And then it's the same thing with us seeing Yahweh Shah rule. He like, you know what, y'all gonna rule. Because y'all ruling is me ruling, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to think. If he got it, I got it. I shouldn't have no problem giving this brother whatever the fuck. Here, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Because if he got it, I got it. And that's how it's supposed to be. If my refrigerator full, your motherfucking refrigerator full. That's how it's supposed to be.
Thanks.
Ain't nobody gonna ever be down. You know what I'm saying? The whole reason why he was born. It says a brother was born for the day of adversity.
Man.
That's the whole reason you got somebody else that look like you. Exactly. But these days, you can't move like that necessarily. You got to deal with those as other household of faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we ain't looking at man like this man. We looking at it like this the understanding. You know what I'm saying? And we only dealing with you can only really apply with those that can hold that understanding. That nigga, he look like me, he believes something else. You know?
No, I can't. No, I just added to the point, which is on going into like a brother said, if I got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? If my refrigerator full, your refrigerator full.
Right.
That mentality. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to bring up somebody wicked, but just to mention Tupac. He said that in the world basically. He said, how somebody gonna have $1 billion, but there's somebody over here starving?
Yeah, it don't make sense. Y'all on the same earth. You got it, give. It just don't make no sense, bro.
So, and that's as simply as it is. It don't make sense. So how could you even have a kingdom? How could you be a king if you got people that's not gonna survive and
How
live?
can you be hungry if I'm not hungry? You know?
Yeah.
So that means I got the power to not be hungry, right? So how the fuck he hungry? You know? Why he hungry?
All right, man.
Respect. It's all about respect, man. See, that's how it is, man. We on the same earth. That's how it's supposed to be. You know? That's why this shit fucked up now, because everybody on some damn, you know? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, continue. This on back to the Galatians chapter 6 and verse 16. It says, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them.
See?
And mercy,
See?
and upon the Israel of God.
Yeah. So it says, when you will do good, know to whom thou doest. The Lord, you know, because then you'll be thanks for your giving, basically. Because you can help a sinner or a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, then that can cause you to stumble. You be like, man, this shit don't even work. You know?
Right.
Nah, it work. It's just, again, take away the wicked from before the king, and the throne shall be established. A place that pushes a rule like that to where everybody like that. That's why this destruction gotta come, man. It's just people that's not gonna be with it. So they just basically stumbling blocks in everybody's way. making you think you can't be, you know, what they call a good person, you know, but you ain't supposed to call nobody on earth good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the scriptures. That's why Yahweh Shah said it. And you don't want to be naive either, because men make mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Men go off. That's another reason he said that. Because why? All things can't be in man, because the Son of Man is not immortal. See that? Most of these people, majority of people on the earth will never be, I can't say that because ain't no telling how many we're going to populate to be in the kingdom. But right now, we're basically just simply put, everybody under, that's outside of Israel, I mean, you know, as a people, they're not going to be immortal. You see that? So you would be dumb in the kingdom to think, which we ain't going to be dumb in the kingdom, you know? People in the kingdom would be dumb to think they could just trust man. No, they're going to have the understanding, I can't trust you if you ain't pushing this. Right. That's why the law going to be back in effect. Everybody that will not seek the Heavenly Father shall be put to death. Because it's only by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushah's doctrine being lived, held to, kept as a standard, to where there will be peace, right, will be a kingdom, you know? So the Lord has got a process going to where he's getting all these people out of the way real quick. What you read? You finishing that?
Galatians 6.
Go ahead and finish it and then jump to 2 Chronicles 15.
Yeah, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 16. As many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy and upon the Israel of God. So you call it 2 Chronicles?
Yeah, 15.
It's like,
yeah.
All right, I gotta do it. Yeah. Book of 2 Chronicles.
Say 11. All that will not see the Lord shall be with you. Yeah.
Chapter 6.
No, 15.
It's like it. 15.
11.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, 13. 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13, it says that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, God of Israel, we'll start up.
No, you good, good.
It says, should be put to death.
See that?
Whether small or great, whether man or woman.
That's it, man. Because why? You going to cause issues. So that's how people going to think in the kingdom. You know? They like, nah, we going to go ahead. Niggas going to be back getting their ass stoned to death in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? These heathens going to live it now. You know? They going to get their ass put to death, man. All right? It ain't gonna be nobody to die for you either.
Right.
You know? That's over with. We ain't dying. Look, ain't nobody die no more. Yahushua can't die no more. Exactly. Israel can't die no more. So where is it a sacrificial lamb at? The laws is gonna be back in full effect. So it's gonna be a continuation of learning right and wrong and people pushing for right and wrong. And then they're gonna have, a lot of people ain't gonna have no problem with it. Why? Because they just seen America. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It ain't gonna be no whitewashing of the books to where people gonna not know America happened.
Exactly.
You know? Because yeah, these people gonna get old, die, but they gonna all hold to, you know, the daughter of Babylon. You know? You're gonna be back speaking Hebrew. Everybody ain't gonna be speaking English. English gonna be a thing of naught. You know? Alright? Go to so matter of fact, let me finish this. It says so it says, for God made not death, neither had he pleasure in the destruction of the living. So us as the living, those with the, you know, those as the sons and daughters of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, those as the sons and daughters of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're supposed to understand this. We're supposed to be living, because we're as gods, right? But we're able to die right now because we're in these chains of darkness. We're in these vessels, you know? These man-made corruptible bodies. So you can end up dying earlier and easy through mistakes. You see that? Because you're in a body that could die. And that's what happened to Jake, man. Being simple, trying to be like these people, man. But anyway, it says, for he created all things that they might have their being. See that? Everybody's been created how the Lord created them to be for a reason. We've been created for us, and with the reason He's created us for. We're of all things He created that have their being. So we have our being, right? And the generations of the world were healthy. And there is no poison of destruction in them. Exactly. So originally, people weren't this bad. They could all die. They were all heathen. Most of them didn't know the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but He created them for a purpose. These people have basically, according to this verse, have been altered. They've been tainted, tampered with. That's why this nigga that's ruling gonna go. He gotta go. And that's the so-called white man, Esau. It says, and there is no poison of destruction in them. See that? Nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. See, this kingdom meaning, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. So he said, in all the things He created, they all had their purpose and being. I ain't created for no reason. Let it rock, even if you don't understand it, even if you don't like it, it has a purpose. And then he went on and said, in all the generations, there is no poison in them. You see that? Obviously outside of Esau.
Exactly.
So why is these people as poison? Obviously because of Esau.
Poison.
Exactly. But getting to the point, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. I didn't create these people to poison you. Yo, these servants, they got things I put in them that they understand. You know what I'm saying? But nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. So the Lord didn't put a kingdom of death upon the earth. So how is the kingdom of death upon the earth? Because it's forged. Get Psalms 2 and start at 1 real quick.
This is Psalms 2 and 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Because the damn devil, the so-called white man. Why did the heathen rage? Why they mad? Why they pissed off? Why they act crazy? Why they do stuff that's off? Because the rulers that be ain't teaching them nothing.
Right.
You see that? Get Baba Bashar, Sirach 10 and 1, and also get Revelation 11 and 18. All right? Why is these people like this? Keep going.
It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves.
Because of these kings that forged the kingdom. These people that put themselves in the position of power to rule, that are ruling right now, who wicked, who utter arrogance to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord, the scriptures, to where they cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. It's got people that's thirsting after righteousness, though the drink may not even be for them. You know what I'm saying? They want to know the right way, but this nigga ain't telling people. They like, nah, Jesus was white. You know? First of all, his name not even Jesus.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody white. You know what I'm saying? Except the saints and spirit and purity. All right? So that's how the kingdom of death got on earth. Because the what? Read it the same verse again.
Psalms 2 and 2. The kings of the earth set themselves.
Because these people put themselves in a place of power. You see that? They took it. Go ahead.
And the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
See? That's it. And that's why these people mad. They bug out. They do bugged out shit. Israel got what's going on in it. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff going on. People dumb as hell. You know? They fighting. They raging. They drunk as hell. They stink. Because these people set themselves up in power. That's foolish. Bring out what you got.
10, Sirach 10 of that.
You can start with several more.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18, it says, and the nations were angry.
See? Raging. See that? Come on.
And thy wrath is come in the time of the dead.
See? So the Lord's wrath is coming through the angry nations. You see that? It's been the Lord putting these people to damn rage out, wild out, to help bring this damn place down by violence. Go ahead.
In the time
to
of
take the damn so-called white man out of power, man. To where not only they die, but they being sent after die with them. You see that? And when you read the old accounts, we had wars like that. Remember we was told to go to that one war, and the Lord was like, don't do nothing.
Exactly.
But we was scared. Jake was scared, I say. And then what ended up happening before us, they started fighting and killing each other. Both of the armies that gathered together. And they all killed each other right before us. We ain't had to lift a finger. That was spiritual. You got it?
Yeah, kind. Continuing, it says, "And the time of the dead, that they should be judged."
Darn.
Revelation chapter 11-18, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. In the time of the dead."
See, in the time of the dead, meaning what? Jakes that don't know, the 2/3. You see that? Those in dead works. You're gonna die by way of these people. We just read that in Psalms 82. They know not, they walk, by those that know not and walk on in darkness. It might be a bride, it might be a dude, it might be a crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? It might be through some damn philosophy, a new program somebody gave you to go get into. You died in the building. You know what I'm saying? Seeking death in the area of your life, man. Knowing damn well you don't know what's going on, but you out here in this thing called life maneuvering, where it's very dangerous at. Get Sirach 15:11. All right? I said before you, life and death, real quick. $15.11. Like 19. Yeah, 17. Come on. Matter of fact, start at 16.
Sirach 15:16
Come on.
says, "He hath set fire and water before thee."
See? So when you live your life, it's like you gotta look at it like you got fire on one hand and water on the other. Go ahead. And both can destroy you. You know? And it's a compilation of things. What does the scripture say about money? Those that coveted after have drowned themselves in perdition. See that? So water consists of that. You get drowned out. What's also likened under the water? Too much knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A man's heart is like the waters. Nigga drown in his own understanding. You know? Then you got fire. What is that likened unto? You know? A bunch of things, right? You know? Yourself first and foremost. Your spirit like a fire. You know? Motherfucker might go up against the prophets who bringing out the word of fire. You know? That gets you put to death. You know what I'm saying? Shit, missiles. You can get literal, you know? Going against Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, misunderstanding what he's saying. You know? On some lazy job though, not on some like, sincere, just, you don't know. You don't really get how serious it is, but that's what the fire consists of, because those are elements. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And the water, that is. You got it?
Sirach 15:16.
Yep.
"He hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Before man is life and death."
See, before you is life and death. You know? So you just pick which one. Like it could be interchangeable. That's how you know you're supposed to see all the things as of life and death within the two. Because if you say, okay, well the life is water, because the spirit is water, right? But the spirit also fire. And you're supposed to be baptized in fire and water. The trials is also likened unto fire. Adversity. You know what I'm saying? But the word is the fire. So pick which one. You know? Basically it's dealing with just go ahead. Stand balanced, stand on the path. You know? Because if you end up in fire, that'll hurt you if you're there too long. Just like if you end up in water and you're there too long, it'll hurt you. Skin gets soggy, you know? You might drown because you're under, you know? So it's like the brother was speaking on this before. Stand, just even kill. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go in one or the other. You're telling your ass to stay on the straight, narrow path, man. And a lot of Jakes, ain't gonna be ain't doing that. Ain't gonna get put to death. A lot of us ain't doing that, man. They're gonna die with all the rest of these people around them. Oh, they those around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People.
Yep.
People also like it underwaters. Revelation 17. You know, the whore that sit upon many waters. It's all
Nations and peoples.
yeah, and multitudes.
Multitude of nations, multitudes and peoples.
That's Psalms 91. How it said, there's gonna be thousands dying around you, but they ain't gonna come nigh thee. You know what I'm saying? Look, he said 1,000 gonna fall at thy right hand. You know?
And it says 1,000 are left.
See?
Some dead in the fire and then some dead in the water.
Yep.
But it's ultimately telling you, all right, man. But it's ultimately telling you like fire and water is the same. It's like,
It's a balance.
yeah, like when we was walking through the Red Sea. The
You have to stay on the path.
yeah, because basically,
You ain't want what was on either side.
exactly, you had to stay the path. The
And everybody that died wasn't on the path.
exactly.
It was in the fucking waters on the side and shit.
Moses preached the word for 100 years, but then the floods came.
Exactly. That's water. Little.
You mean Noah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the water. Yep. And then also, the Lord said He said He not go flood the earth again, but He said He go do it by fire.
And then women die. Said she would open up her quiver against every bowl,
Right.
but she drinking from every water. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Out here with me. That get your ass put to death. You know? So it's a lot being said right there. You got
That scripture, it says, it's not going to come nigh thy dwelling. It's because you are doing what you're supposed to do, and you're staying on that narrow path, and you're not in the mix of all the fire and all the water. You're right where you're supposed to be, to where it cannot come nigh thy dwelling.
you putting yourself in position to still be standing when the destruction, though all that destruction is around you. You know what I'm saying? And if you do fall, you get back up. You don't get back up or and then go into the damn, yeah, hell no. You get back up, you get a hold of it. You like, it's like the ref. Nigga get knocked down, he grab your hands and shit. Like, you good?
Exactly.
You like, you fucking good? And you be like, yeah. He makes your equilibrium right and you all right. You know? You got it.
You know, pick you up and just let you just fall back over.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They get hit, he grab your ass and he like, you here? You centered? If he see in your eyes you ain't centered, you ain't fighting. You know? You can't fight. You can't fight not being centered. Alright? Got it. Come on. Oh, did you finish?
Yeah, so I got some. This is Proverbs 24 and 16. For a just man falleth 7 times.
Exactly. That's gonna happen. Because we in the flesh. Because we're not immortal. All things can't be in a man that's not immortal. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, you know, doing things immortals do. Because you're not immortal. Knowing things immortals know. Because you're not immortal. I think that's Wisdom of Solomon 3, you got some spray. 3 and 17. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 17.
Getting it?
This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 17. For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded,
Yep. Keep going.
and their last age shall be without honor.
Keep going.
It says,
Got it. I think what is it? That's it. Is I think Sirach 3 and 17. All things can't be in man. I got 3 and it's definitely the 17th verse or something.
It's 17.
17?
Sirach 17.
All right.
30.
Sirach 17 and 30. For all things cannot be in men,
Yep. See?
because the Son of Man is not immortal.
Yeah, you ain't gonna remember every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because why? You're not immortal. So you're gonna make mistakes. You know? Because you're a man. And so you're gonna fall. That's why I says a just man, hence a God, is gonna fall a complete amount of times. Basically, it's by design because it's a complete. He said 7, right? Say 7. You know. So a set amount of times till you get it, to where you're a god now. Hercules. You know, that's some Greek mythology crap, but you know, you get the point through the theme. All right, go ahead.
And rise up again.
And rise up again. Then Yahushua die,
Again,
fall
really.
like one of the, you know.
Exactly.
When he fall, he fell when he was Solomon.
Right.
You know.
Now it's alive forevermore.
But he risen, he rose. Key word. And shall, what did it say? Rise
And riseth up again.
and riseth up again. He's like he said, destroy this damn body, this temple, and I shall build it up again in 3 days. You know? So I says he rose on the 3rd day. So he went to that God, that full God estate now. Because he was as a God, because he understood the things of it that Daniel said the gods, that was said to Daniel. You know, that the gods understand in the 4th chapter. All right, in the 5th chapter, it says a man in your kingdom named Daniel who has the spirits of the God, who declared, you know, parables and dissolving of doubts, so forth and so on. Paraphrase, you got it.
But the wicked shall fall into mischief.
See? But the wicked gonna fall into mischief, meaning you're gonna end up caught up with people likened unto them waters. You're gonna end up you're gonna end up scoffing against the wrong message, the wrong spirit, which is the spirit and the prophets, with the spirit of the Lord, the men of the Lord. You know, this is hard to believe for some people that's carnal because we got the treasure in earthen vessels. But it's what it is. What it is. The Lord don't got things He know that He mad at you for not knowing and not gonna tell you, but not gonna tell you. So He done told somebody clearly. The Lord ain't the only one not liking. He ain't not liking death, but ain't gonna put somebody or looking to put somebody truly in position to not die as well. It ain't gonna just be Him and the only begotten Son. Gotta see it, man. Go ahead. Gotta get the vision.
That's it. Okay. Back to
Romans
back to
11.
that.
Yep. Nah, yeah, that was it. Life or death. I think we jumped there off of what you was reading.
Revelation.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So before you said life or death, man, you gotta understand that. All right. And if you don't get that, you ain't gonna be able to endure to the end. Get Matthew 24. What's that? 21 or 23? You gotta stay straight on that path. If anything outside of that, no matter what it may appear to be, it's either gonna scorch you or drown you. You know? Consume you. Say the fire consuming. Scripture tell you fire is consuming. You know? Lord ain't tell you to be reading 24/7 trying to be all deep, go find a hidden lost scrolls. He ain't tell you to do that. You know? The things that are revealed are for you. Seek the things belonging to the Lord. Don't try to go to the cave, Jeremiah, when you read the Apocrypha. They say, he left his book in the cave.
I'm about to go in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to the dang desert to find the dang book.
It's Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure
Yeah, come on.
unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That? Endure what? Stand on it. Can you stay on that balance? Can you balance long enough to stay on this path? Can you stay in balance? That's what you endure. Whoever can endure is going to be there to start the new world though. You know, that will be there to start. It's not going to be any break. And who's that going to be? Only the elect of Israel. The elect only come from Israelites. Go to Romans 11:7. So you go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. It says,
Close it on this point. Go ahead.
yeah, kind.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
See? So the only people that's going to be standing when all destruction comes, throughout all the destruction, is those that know about this path. That's why he said, few that be there find it. Go to Matthew 17. You know? dang small, man. Go to 2nd Ezra 7. 17 and 13. 17, my bad. 7 and 13. Yep.
Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go thereat, in thereat. Because straight is the gate.
Yeah, they trying to enter life through other ways. That's why they going in there. But it's, you know, and it's right in their mind. It's the right way to life in their mind. But the end thereof are the ways of death. Go ahead.
It says, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
See, and the reason why that's another reason why they go in there at. Because the true way, even if they get exposed to it, or even if they know the way they really going ain't really the way, but I'm gonna act like it is. The reason why they do that is because the way they truly know is the way is too hard for them. You know what I'm saying? Or they can't really see it. You know? Most don't see it.
It says, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
See that? So that's why a lot of people there, because you don't choose the Lord. They can't find the Lord. You found because he let you find him. You know what I'm saying? It's hella people seeking the Lord, but that don't mean you're going to find him. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to choose you. You know? And then really, you got to think, because if he say all that seek, you know, when you seek me, you're going to find me, right? If you ain't found them, though you seeking them, you got to ask yourself, did the Lord lie? But he don't lie, right?
Exactly.
So what would that have to mean by process of elimination?
He wasn't chosen.
You weren't truly seeking them.
Facts.
You full of shit. Why you ain't find me, man? You ain't seeking me. You seeking me, but you ain't seeking me. You know? Go to, you had something?
I was looking for no man coming to me unless Father draweth nigh him, draw them or something.
Yeah, that's John, like in the 15 or 17 chapter. Go to, real quick, I think 15 and 22. Go to, try 15 22. Then we go to Ezekiel 33. What you got?
2nd Ezra 7.
Okay, kind. We're going to bring it out until you get it.
Yes.
You got it.
2nd Ezra chapter 7
14th chapter.
and verse 1. It says, and when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights afore. And he said unto me, up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow,
Or the 6th chapter of John.
and like a river.
Yep, go ahead.
Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
See that? So that's it, man. The only way to life is this way, man. All right? So that's the same thing I was talking about. It's the same path. That's the path to the kingdom.
Okay.
And it's a path that's going to allow you to endure. It's a path of enduring and abstaining, obviously. You can't get consumed by fire or water. People want to, though. They think they can. Can you go to real quick Proverbs 26 and I want to say 17? The scriptures tell you can any take fire in his bosom and not be burnt. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You found it? Come on. You got it? This is what you was talking about? 24? Yep. Go ahead. 26.
So then see.
Try 27.
What is it?
Can a man take fire in his bosom and not be burnt? That should be 26.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
I got it.
20.
It's 6. It's 6 and 27.
6 and 27.
Right. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 27. It says, "Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned?"
Exactly, man. Can you be, trying to, play it close all the way to the end when the nukes already being built, they already being prepared to be shot, and then last minute try to get yourself, on the ship? Hell no. You playing with fire, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord gave you a parable of how that would look with the virgins. The last minute trying to get oil, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it ain't happening. It's not happening, man. That's playing with fire. Don't play with something that's probably gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of it. All right. Go ahead. Come on, man.
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 28. It says, "Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned?"
See, can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? Hell no. That's why the Lord gave you this path to walk on. You ain't gonna walk on the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why he said, make straight paths for your feet. That's in Romans 11, the 11th chapter. You gotta have a life laid out to where you gonna make it. You gonna endure to where you gonna be still standing. And then you're gonna be there to rule. All right. The 11th chapter. End of the verse. Might be Hebrews 11, actually.
Make straight that path.
Yeah, he said make straight paths for thy feet. These are Romans 11 and Hebrews 11. Might be the 8th chapter. I think it's the 8th chapter. Or the 8th chapter. Oh, you know what? I think it's the 12th chapter. Try Hebrews 12. Yep.
Yeah, it's Hebrews 12.
12 and 13.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 13. It says, "And make straight for you." It's like, it says, "And make straight paths for your feet."
Start at 7.
Hebrews chapter 12 and 7. It says, "If ye endure chastening."
See?
Yeah.
So that path is a path of chastening. That path, because what does the scriptures tell you? If you ain't chastened, you what?
Bastard.
Yeah, and not a what?
Not a son.
Thank you. So this path is a path of chastening, right? What you gonna prove? Go ahead. Finish the verse and then jump.
Yep, Hebrews chapter 12 and 7. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Because look, the path is a path that's gonna endure, lead you to endure, right? And you have to endure. So obviously on that path is chastening. So to stay on that path is to endure chastening as well. Prove it. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai dealeth with you as with sons.
See? And that proves you on a path of sonship. See that? Meaning the path of being a child of God. To where you now, like he said, right? I have said all of you are children of the Most High. And all of ye are gods. But ye shall die like one of the sons of men because you're on the wrong path. So him putting you back on this path, him giving you this truth, you adhering to this truth, is you getting on the path back to becoming a God, to survive, to live forevermore, to be there when the smoke clears, to be there as the people that's going to start, the world that's going to be here to start when this one is done. The whole earth is not going to be destroyed once these damn missiles hit, man. It's going to be hella people still left on the earth after World War III. During World War III. They ain't get hit by missiles, so be obliterated. So it's going to be hella women left, hella heathens, hella men, you know what I'm saying? Hella Israelites. And guess what? They're going to be on the ships. So when we come back down, we coming back to a world to damn take over, to start. And who's going to hinder us?
Nobody.
Nobody. So you just got to make it to that point. You got to live a way to where you there to still be standing when the smoke clears. Which we hold in Revelation 15. Go keep going.
Yeah, it says, if ye, Slack,
So this that path back to becoming a God. All right? It tell you Matthew 10 and 34. Is it not written in your law have said ye are gods? The Messiah himself said that. Go ahead.
it says, for what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
When people look at us, they looked at him. Which is why they look at us crazy. 'Cause they looked at him crazy when he said that. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna look at us crazy when we say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's in John 10 and 34. Yahweh shall answer them, it is not written. Is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods.
It ain't written for no reason. It ain't written because it's not true. It ain't written with the words that it's true. And to defy that, you know, say the words of the Lord are pure words. Tried in the fire, man.
7 times.
Completely tried in the fire. They proven.
It's that complete fall.
Yeah, completely tried in the fire. So basically, stand on the point. When you go to the times of the past, our ancestors had many times of proving that our race were the gods. The gods came out of our race. That's why that was said to Daniel. And he just showed it through understanding. But let's go further back. Let's go to Elijah. He was beamed up.
Right.
He never died.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Who was Abraham? Who was Melchizedek? You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You know? Who's these men? Who? Jacob. He wrestled an angel. Samson. He had the strength of the gods.
Right.
David. He said to have a heart after the Most High. God. You know? And you just keep going. All right? Go ahead.
You finish?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Romans 12 and 8. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons?
See, then are ye bastards? That's a question mark?
No, it's like, I'm going to read that. It says, then are ye bastards and not sons.
See, that's a fact. That's just what it is. If you be without chastisement, you ain't on the path. You know what I'm saying? Now, how didn't you find the path? Because no one can find it, right, by seeking it. Right? No one can find it unless you truly are seeking it to where the Lord will let you find it. You see what I'm saying? Because again, he said, those that seek him shall find him. So how is people seeking him but not finding him? Yeah, we know because he got to choose you. But why wouldn't he choose you if you're truly seeking him? Because you're not truly seeking him. You see that? That's why he ain't allowing it. Go to, before you get to Matthew 6 and 44, or John 6 and 44, get Ezekiel 33, and jump to like 10, I want to say that is. Real quick. We're going to get a couple more. 33 and jump to verse, yep. Start at 30.
Ezekiel 33 verse 30.
Point at 31.
Says,
you can just read through. Go ahead.
Also thou son of man,
You got that.
the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, yet every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the mouth, coming forth from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Come on.
And they come unto thee as the people coming.
So then you got Bible thumpers. Hit the wood. They come up suits and hit the wood. You know what I'm saying? Whole church, fake ass church might come through here. Jake with a beeper on his hip in 2025. You know, some gray slacks, a damn white collar shirt, damn what they call tie. You know, big bald head nigga. You know, some of them might be sincere, but most of them ain't. You know. Come talking like he about the Lord. He seeking the Lord. Nigga ain't seeking the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But his whole reputation the Lord, right? So that person is who the Lord talk about here. Go ahead, listen closely.
Ezekiel 33:31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words.
See that? They like, oh, they'll come up, walk past it. You know, they know they're entitled. You know, We the same people and shit. Yeah, we know we
I was gonna say, yeah, they say that's right. They say, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we know that's good stuff. Keep doing the work.
Exactly. That's it.
But they don't agree for real.
Exactly. But they seeking the Lord though. See that?
Nah, see.
And it says,
And that's why they don't agree.
Exactly.
Because if they truly sought him, they would have found him, right?
Exactly.
So where they would be able to agree. They can't agree because why?
They're not truly seeking.
Yeah, they ain't found the Lord yet. But yet they got this whole perception that they seek the Lord. That's what's being laid out right here is the Lord is talking about the perception of his people. Certain of them. Some outright openly don't seek him. You know what I'm saying? But some politically seek him.
Exactly. Yep.
All day. Go ahead.
and they sit before thee as my people.
Like that nigga from Friday. Bernie Mac. Pastor at Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah, his ass.
Let's Parker, get up, come play for you. That nigga ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He would have knew where jealousy is the rage of a man. You know? That dang little short Ninja Jake came out. He like motherfucker.
Exactly.
He was gonna put that nigga to death, so like, you know? You would have knew like shit. You could have died in the moment of that. You all up in there with Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? Damn roof could have collapsed. You in the hood too. He could have walked outside, got his brains blew out. You know? Big Worm and them. Then that same night, machine guns was sent through there. So in reality, that's a typical day in the hood. So what happened at that moment? Demons, death angels hopped on those dudes that came through to shoot at Craig and them. That's the curse is playing out. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Parker gone. Mr. Parker only got his woman because his woman using him.
Right.
His woman this tall, Mr. Parker. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't no damn good. But that's, reality. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 33 and 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
See?
For with their mouth they say, for with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
See? So they go seek the Lord physically, but their heart truly not there. They heart somewhere else. They physically seeking the Lord, but they ain't seeking the Lord. Man. It's political. So that's why they don't find him. You know?
And the physical part don't exist and it don't count, because it says the true worshiper shall worship him in spirit and in truth.
It count. It just gotta be your heart gotta be there. Cause if you say that shit, nigga take that and be like, well, I ain't hitting the hallway. Well, y'all hitting the hall. I ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta physically, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga go get somebody woman and be like, well, spiritually, I ain't, with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, carnally, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, get your dumb ass out of here with that shit. Lord gonna put your ass to death. So that's why he said, he that make that which is without also make that which is within. They go together. Show me thy faith inward, right? By thy works. Faith without works dead. So spirit without carnal it's a life that's not there.
I say it don't count because, like, for example, someone been hitting the highways and they just leave because they never really truly believe their spirit and truth wasn't there. So those physical acts he did, it don't count towards against him.
Physical only don't count. Yeah, physical count. Physical only don't count. Gotta have physical. Gotta have spiritual and physical. You can't be spiritually in shape and physically not in shape, but then say you in shape. You ain't in fucking shape. You about to die. Because you out of balance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have both. You can't be over righteous. You can't be over wicked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a balance. But I get what you're saying. You got it. Let's go to that 6th chapter, the 41st verse real quick. 44th verse.
It's John 6 and 44. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me.
Because that's you gotta make that clear when you say stuff like that. Because that's the debacle in Israel now with a lot of Christians. They be like, I got faith, baby, and she don't do nothing of faith. The niggas in the truth. How many niggas we was just knowing about, talking about they ain't gotta go out no more. You ain't gotta physically damn do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause they on some, the physical don't count. The physical do count. It don't count if it's only physical. Nigga, it ain't sincere. Dumbass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't showed no arms, ain't did no videos, ain't told nobody shalom, ain't gave nobody no damn cold drink. Nigga ain't did nothing, but talking about he believed. Where? That's like a spirit that still exists, but it don't got a body to dwell in. Where is that? You ain't gonna see it. Them dead works. That's death. That's what death is. It's not before you can't see it. Well, it exists in the spirit world, brother. So get ready to die then.
And the Lord said, when I come, shall I find faith on earth?
Fine, thank you.
And if it don't exist, because it's dead works, the Lord won't be able to find it.
You're like a nigga ain't got no reason to have a bald head. Lord come to earth, nigga head bald as hell. The Lord asks him, you ain't believe this? He's like, yeah, Lord. He's like, why your head bald? So what's your proof? What you gonna say? You gonna get casted out of art of darkness, and then what? I forget what I was gonna say, man, but that's basically it. That just proves that you have to show you believe. If you got an instance, a way to show that belief, you need to show it. Because without, it's kind of hard to say, you know.
Right.
It basically don't count. Now you ain't gonna be justified by law, it's just the point, you know. But on the flip side, I'll give you this. You got men that's with women ain't actually they women technically. Cause they ain't know whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But they know that, like, yeah, this ain't my woman for real. You know what I'm saying? She my woman, but this not technically my wife. Like we got together while I knew this. You know, I ain't know the, the laws and stuff like that. So do he drop that woman? Nah. Is he penalized for that? Nah. How would he be? He ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Nigga go literally don't have to commit this act, but commit it because, man, everybody harlots, man. It don't matter, man. Her baby daddy coming over tonight. He shit. We kind of share the house. I be in, he be out. I be in, he be out. That's some bug out shit. You tweaking. Out of all these women out here, you rather be like that? Go ahead.
John 6:44, no man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
So that's it, man. So you can't find the Lord, man. You can't find his path unless the Lord call you, allow. He basically grants you. It's like being at the door or being at the gate and got the code. You know what I'm saying? They can deny you access.
Exactly.
For whatever reason, you might not have the right dress code, and that's spiritual. What's the right dress code? Spiritually being there. You know? So let's go ahead.
Say, who warned you?
To flee from the wrath to come.
Yeah. That's applicable.
What way you saying that?
Like,
You gonna hang it about it.
made me think of like the dress code. Like who told you to come, and if the ones who told to come, they would know the dress code.
Our payments in our heaven, not having on that garment.
So it just came to mind.
Yeah, kind. That's it. You got it.
Yep. This is the book of Hebrews.
So it's all about understanding these things to where you can still be there to be standing for the time to come. All right, go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 12 and 9, it says, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
See, if you in subjection to the Father of spirits, hence you walking according to this rule, you gonna live, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't think you can go play with fire or water and it ain't dangerous. Let's just start there. Go ahead.
It says, for they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure.
See, for a few days. So the Lord, he ain't. That's why I said you gotta endure. You ain't gotta hold this forever. See that? Endurance deals with obviously a time frame. Just the word endurance being used. whoso shall endure unto the end. See? And he tell you, all right, there's an end. It ain't forever, man. It's only so much longer this shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. It
It's
says,
beautiful work, though. I love doing this work. You got it?
it says, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
All the works. You can't just be about damn videos only. Go ahead.
Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous,
See?
but grievous.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it's times when this shit get, you know, a little strenuous. It's cold, on concrete, it's hot, you know what I'm saying? But you can't complain, you know? Would you rather be complaining doing this or complaining not doing this, but from the shit that's not working for you in the world that you instead in place doing? I'd rather be complaining from this. You're gonna be complaining about that regardless, man. Would you rather be complaining because you out in the cold because you doing the work, or because you in your house cold because your bill ain't paid? Because you ain't doing the work. See that? Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. It says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, like this is where I was
It
at.
seems to be grievous.
Right.
I mean, it is. Okay?
It
In
says,
actuality, in the grand spectrum of things, grand scheme of things. Come on.
nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceful fruit of righteousness
See?
unto them which are exercised thereby.
It's gonna bring a beautiful work. Go ahead.
Where- It says, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down in the feeble knees.
See that? So, because it's gonna bring forth a kingdom of kings and priests. You see that? Lift them up. You know, these people are the kingdom. That's why we preach this word. We bring this information out. The kingdom not gonna come if you're the only one that know about it. You know what I'm saying? It don't just consist of you or me or whoever. Go ahead.
It says, and make straight paths for your feet,
That's the point.
lest that which is
See?
lame.
Make straight paths for thy feet. What's the straight path? That narrow path. Do things that's conducive, right, for you staying on this straight path. You know? That's in congruence with you being on this path. That's already laid out. Go ahead.
It says, lest that which is lame be turned out the way, but let it rather be healed.
Yeah. So the stuff that's already messed up with you only good and you able to deal with it, right? It's just simply because you in this truth, you're on this path, you're on this doctrine. If you leave this, that ailment you might might kill you. You know what I'm saying? It might get worse. You already fucked with it in the truth, so how much more if you go into the world? Back into the world. You already got a certain status in the truth. How much more if you go in the world? You know what I'm saying? Back. Stupid. All right, so let's go ahead and start wrapping up. Let's go to that. You got the 11th chapter. You finished?
And I got the Sirach 10. But no, we haven't finished the
It's the
11.
first.
Yeah, we haven't finished it.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Hebrews. But go ahead, 11 and 8.
Yeah, I
10.
finished the Hebrews.
You good on that, man. You got the, you go ahead, you got it.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18, it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead,
See?
that they should be judged.
See that? So the Lord said he didn't make a kingdom upon death, so how is it here? Because these people set themselves.
Right.
This is why people raising and it's messed up like this. This is why it's a kingdom of death. There's nothing but death going on, people murdering each other, bringing forth acts of death. Because it's a forced kingdom on the earth right now. So that's why all these events gotta come to pass. All right? And it's gonna be by way of these ancient nations, the Lord's wrath coming forth. Go ahead.
It says, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name,
See?
small and great.
That's fire, bro. Read that one time.
Yeah, kind. It says, and that thou shouldest give reward
Yep.
unto thy servants,
Yep.
the prophets,
Yep.
and to the saints,
Yep.
and them that fear thy name,
Yep.
small and great,
Yep.
and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Meaning the Lord, through those times, the Lord gonna prove us to be right. Go to 2nd Ezra 9 and start at 1. All right? Go ahead.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, Second Ezra chapter 9 and 1.
Come on.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the
When you get
signs,
scripture, say something. Come on.
and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
See that? Now, how is he visiting the world? Through his spirit, through the spirit. Spirit, spiritual. Spirit is everything is connected to the spirit world. It operates off the spirit world. So the Lord gonna be operating through these people by way of angels and things like that. Left hand, right hand side as well. Go ahead.
Continue.
Come on.
Verse 19, it says, and the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai was opened in heaven,
Yep.
and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament.
Stop right there. Go ahead, bring it up.
Sirach 38:28. The smite also sitting by
Where
the
you at? Second Ezra. Keep going, bro.
says the smith also sitting by the anvil
Yep.
and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh,
4.
and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace.
Where you at? 38 and 28? 39. 28. Yep.
Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
See that? Everything's running off the spirit world. It's all of the spirit. Go ahead. These people are spirits, right? Go ahead.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance,
And they either on the left hand side or the right hand side. And but they all both are can be used to work the will to come forth in a way to where the Lord's will can come forth. To where, you know, things are written that are written are only going that are gonna come forth, that are written to come forth, are only gonna come forth. You know, to where that go ahead and happen. The spirit world is playing this out. You know, the people's spirits on the earth. Right?
there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in
All
the-
these people connected to the heavens, if they believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? In some way. Remember, all things have their being. Go ahead.
there be
But
spirits.
guess what? It's so fire because he said all things have their being, but in all generations, he ain't put no poison in them,
Right.
nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. So meaning, at the end, at some point, these people are gonna come back to how the Lord made them. People gonna stop. People not gonna stop agreeing with war. They're gonna stop. They're gonna come out of the spell they under. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once they see the byproduct of, you know, like when you watch on movies and people go into it under a spell and then the spell get broke. You know, people
Exactly.
they completely
Yeah.
change. They be like,
Stopping they tracks.
Suki no Mi. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Naruto, damn, the movie Sinners. You know? It's crazy, man. So basically a spell gonna get broke at a point. That's what this going into. Come on.
says there be spirits that are created for vengeance,
Mm-hmm.
which in their fury
Yep.
lay on sore strokes.
Yep. Come on.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
Not this verse in specific, but what we're talking about. Go ahead.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force
See?
and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Exactly. So these people are going to be used in a way to bring the end of the spell. They're going to destroy the spell. And by way of that, the spell going to be broken. And us all working together, because when they do that, right, your house shot triggered. You know what I'm saying? Salvation gets triggered, because we're in a time of affliction.
Exactly.
Come on.
Second Ezra 9 and 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
See? Crazy.
Therefore,
And the way he made it to be, and the people he made them, and the people in the way he made them to be who they are. Or the people in the way that he made them to be. Go ahead.
therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
See? So all hell gonna break loose, man. Uproars of the people. Because things ain't, people, the creations know this thing isn't how it's supposed to be. So Esau's plan is failing when you see all these things going. Everything's going against his world. And simultaneously, what's happening? The spell being broke. And then once it's broke and people see the damn byproduct of everything, they're going to look at us and because we got the answers. Because we were saying this. What do we do now? See that? So we just got to be there in order for that to happen. And once that happens, we in kingship. But it ain't gonna play out simply like that. When they get to the point of, because that's silver unrest, world war unrest, we're gonna be beamed up from the places we at. Yahweh Shah and them gonna be here for the war in heaven. Because the damn so-called white man know this is gonna happen. He gonna try to fight back. He know these people fighting back and protesting and being up in the uproar is against his reign, his regime. Exactly. That's what that movie Civil War was about. When they was chasing the president. Exactly. You seen that?
Not all of it. I've seen the beginning part.
You gotta see the whole movie.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that shit crazy. You ain't seen that movie Silver on the Rest?
Civil War.
My bad. I said Silver on the Rest. Civil War is about the Silver on the Rest.
Right.
You know? Definitely need to see that movie, man. It's completely, it's crazy. But anyway, go ahead. You jump to, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is Psalms 126.
Something like that.
This came to mind when he's so when the brother said the word spell and everything. He says Psalms 126 and 1. When the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Like the reference he made in Naruto, the Tsukunomi, they was in like a dream like state, and they had to wake up from it.
Damn nightmare.
And that's how it's gonna be like us in the world. It's gonna be like a bad dream that you're waking up from, because the spell gonna be taken away.
We're in a dream like a state right now. We're not in reality. Things that no one is as they are. We're not as we are. You a dang God. You a king, a priest, a prince. I'm a king, priest, prince. This brother king, priest, prince, God. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't going as that, because this damn kingdom, by these kings that forged themselves, change people's identities, not just ours either. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy dream that the mad scientists had whipped up and put everybody under the spell. Now the gods are on the walking and the peasants are on the horses, quoting that scripture.
Ecclesiastes. Yeah, I got something real close to close out.
God dang. In this terrible nightmare of a dream, we got men dressing up like women and vice versa. All type of madness going in this crazy nightmare that we need to wake up from, and that's gonna get happen.
And that's so spiritual, that's heavy. It's so plain you say that, because that's exactly how people gonna look at it. They're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, we shouldn't be dressing like this. Yeah. Let me cover myself up, because so many brides would have got raped. You know what I'm saying? They go, like, what do I do? Bitch, take them tight ass leggings off. I got some fabric here, you know? This is Zephaniah 3. This is Zephaniah, what's this? 3. Zephaniah 3, and I'm gonna jump to where you basically with the point you just made. It says, I will gather thee, verse 18, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, God be of Israel, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. When we're trying to push this people, the seriousness of what the church stand for in this message, people was against it. But not all Israelites were on the side of it. There was of people that was against it, mingled with the heathen. But the elect was stand 10 toes down. So the Lord's gonna gather them at the appointed time, which the brother was just going into, right? Through what? The ships, the chariots. See that? Behold, at that time I will undo all thee that afflict thee. So as these buildings getting destroyed, looted, broke down, damn, these type of women that this devil created here, all his women getting raped and shit like that, that's the Lord undoing all this shit. It's like him hitting delete. Wait, this ain't supposed to be here. Now you pick your phone up and you did a bunch of pocket typing. You like, man, let me delete all this. Ain't supposed to be in the message. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of gibberish. X, Y, G, 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 B, 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 you know, that's how this shit is. The Lord gonna undo that, like he had a damn a pocket call, you know.
Pocket down.
Yeah, pocket down. You know, it says, "Behold, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame." See that? At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. Because how are we gonna be in captivity if the place of our captivity is being destroyed, and the one that's ruling ain't being listened to no more? So all you gotta do is still be around. Because at the same time, people gonna be like, wait, you're the people. Isn't this what you were saying? You're the only one that hasn't been destroyed through this. What? Tell us. And then the way the Lord make sure they don't get it wrong. Well, that's why we're gonna get beamed up. That's what's gonna truly get all us that praise. You know? And that's it. Do her what? This. Alright? So go ahead, bro. End on what you got.
Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
See? So these people acting like the fake version that Esau puts out of himself.
Exactly.
He takes drugs, smoke. Esau don't even do half. He's like the rappers.
Exactly.
How rappers make songs about shit they don't even do.
Fucking do. Exactly.
Nigga, Future make all these drug songs. Go ahead.
Why he live in lavish somewhere?
Crazy.
In his right there, I ain't gonna say right mind, but you're better off than these ones that's listening to the shit he putting up.
These are telling niggas the trapper died, trapping ain't dead, niggas is scared, but he sent his son to damn college.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts. Go ahead.
Jay, you know what I'm saying? I don't even call him easily, but Jay, he go by his actual government name though. Sirach 10:3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
See? So it's because of them this shit is gonna go down, man. You're gonna have people breaking into stuff, cars getting looted around. When people get tired of that, like it's gonna be hopeless. And guess what? The elite's gonna be somewhere in bunkers. Ain't gonna be no more at some point the patrolling gonna stop. At some point the whole ain't gonna be no more democracy, you know, Republican Party, Democratic Party, because this shit gonna be so fucked up, they just gonna, you know, it's gonna be over with.
So at some point, the baby got to come out.
It's gonna be like, yeah, this shit through. We tried. Ain't gonna be, we gonna rebuild the YMCA.
Yeah, come on.
Ain't gonna be no more ball players. Most of them gonna be dead.
Exactly.
All of them gonna die. Staying out of your way. Every sport. Man.
Yeah, it says the power of the
Ain't
earth.
gonna be no more OnlyFans. None of that. Ain't gonna be no more Instagram. Ain't gonna be no more going to pay. I gotta go pay my bill to T-Mobile. T-Mobile blew the fuck up.
Exactly.
Every store you go to been looted. Niggas gonna take, you know, people steal just for no reason when shit go crazy.
Yeah.
You know the display phones?
Exactly.
They gonna have a whole, you know the thing that the display phones sit on? That shit ain't gonna be in there. Homeless people don't went in there and took that shit to make a house or something. You know?
Man.
Go ahead.
Everything gonna be repurposed to this correct purpose.
You're like, give me this shit.
Repurposed.
And all these people gonna work together to help make sure this happens through the spirit. Then they gonna kill each other. Go ahead.
Sirach 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
See? And it's gonna be by the vote of the people. You know what I'm saying? Because these people about it. Look, he said in here, Sirach 17 and 7. We're gonna end there.
Revelation 15.
Yeah, we good.
Sirach 17:7.
We're in there. Go ahead.
It says, withal he filled them with the knowledge.
Jump to over every nation. He gave them a king. Yep. 17. Check this out.
Sirach 17:17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth,
So when he set all the nations up with their being, all these people, how he designed them, all these heathens, go ahead.
it says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
He made them all have a ruler and made them design to be about that. So they literally homeborn slaves. They want a king. Go ahead. So
But-
guess what? A king today translates to what? A president.
Right.
So people gonna vote for the king then. That's how they built. These people do this because that's how they
built,
that's
yeah.
they being.
Yeah.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
In that time, they're gonna be looking for people to rule over them.
Like ruler. Yeah.
Man, you should do it, man. I vote you to be. They do that at
Yeah.
damn plantations.
Exactly.
Ooh, vote you to be. You know?
You the next, yeah.
They always vote for some shit. Crazy. That's how you know Esau stole everything. Cause ain't nobody vote that nigga in.
Exactly. Exactly. Ain't nobody chose your goofy ass, man.
And then he made a system to think like that's what's happening. He made a system to
They-
a voting
they
going
fake-
on.
they fake
people,
perpetuate.
people thinking they get what they want. He know how they built. His heart deeper than Daniel.
Exactly. Like, when they set up a system, they got to do it anyway, but they thinking that's
They
the
think they getting
that's
it.
the
That's how
Hungarian,
they like this shit.
Hungarian dialectic. That's the illusion of choice, basically.
Yeah. Yep. Same. Yep. That's it. Exactly. Yep. He used that shit and a bunch of other weird ass
Right.
methods. You know? That's crazy. You got it. You got it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You finished it, right?
Yeah, that verse.
15.
I thought you said no.
No.
It's not. Revelation chapter 15.
Oh, man.
Yep. Revelation chapter 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
So, because the Lord said, no sign shall be given except the sign of the prophet Jonas. But he said he's going to give signs in heaven. You know? Now, heavens translate the minds, right? You know? And rulership. Where's rulership talked about? In the scriptures. You know? Minds are before us. You know? And what's made to sit in the minds? The Heavenly Father.
Exactly.
Because it's the heavens, right?
See the throne of thoughts.
Everybody take their ass to the spirit world, man. Everybody. They all go before the throne. They all, the Lord's supposed to be, you know, in everybody's mind. Bad.
It says 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
To some degree. Bad.
For in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
So here this is one of the signs outside of us. We're a sign of what's to come. This is a sign. Go ahead.
And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
So one of the signs is talking about what? The message.
Exactly.
All right? That's a goddamn sign, man. And literally, we got it on sign. This is a sign of heaven, man. Putting a carnal form for you people to understand. Go ahead.
It says, and them that gotten the victory over the beast and over his image.
Because it was put in the heavens, meaning of the minds of the prophets. That's what Ezra seen. He seen the signs, right? As a prophet, he seen the signs of heaven. He didn't get it. We hear it. We hear it now. Go ahead. These people don't get that shit is of the heavens. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over the image and over his mark and over the number of his name.
If everybody got this, you think people be walking around like this? The world will, they clearly don't think this shit's gonna happen. This is of God. Even everything that go on that be crazy, they be like, it was an act of God.
Right.
They don't
Exactly.
think that.
Exactly.
They still don't get it.
Exactly.
You got it?
Yeah, continuing. It says, stand on the sea of glass having the harps of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
See? So when the missiles get shot, this is talking about us being on the ships. You know, those that know the scriptures and can go through the scriptures. Either spiritually or themselves. Go ahead.
It says, and they sing.
Meaning when I mean spiritually, meaning like when they brought out, you can receive that as good. You like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You know? But you might not be able to physically play it yourself. It's like knowing good music versus being able to make good music.
Right.
You know? Because everybody ain't prophets. Go ahead.
It says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God,
See?
and the song of the Lamb, saying,
See?
great and marvelous are thy works. Lord God Almighty, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Yep.
just and true are thy ways,
Yep.
thou King of saints.
So we basically would have endured, these individuals that would have endured to where now they on the ship seeing the works that they were saying gonna come forth of the Lord, seeing them. That's why he said, great and true are they works. Hitting the missiles, hitting America. And they in the ships already changed now in the twinkle of an eye. Before you get on, it's gonna take like that, and you're gonna be on them. Brand new body, feeling different, breathing different, everything. And that's it. You finish the verse?
Yep.
All right. Just end on, and we're gonna come back down to rule 21 and 1. New Jerusalem
Yep, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 21.
and 1.
21 and verse 1.
Mhm.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away,
Yep.
and there was no more sea.
Yep.
And I, John, saw the holy city,
See?
New Jerusalem,
See? And the new bodies. Go ahead.
coming down from God.
After the destruction. Look, World War III just happened. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be 1,000 years before we come back down, a year, 40 days, none of that. You know, that's spiritual though, I say that, 40 days, go ahead.
Right. It says
That's
coming,
gonna be immediately. It don't say, we coming back down. That's the point. Go ahead.
coming down from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Lock. Go ahead.
out